What I'll see is people get their hands turned too far this way to the left. So if you can imagine your fingers are underneath the club like this, a lot of times what people will do is they'll turn their hand this way until their fingers are almost on the right side of the club and their hands are shifted way over to the left. This is exaggeration just so you can see what I'm talking about here. But when I relax my hands, notice how now the face is wide open. So the more I get tilted this way, the more that I'm going to tend to open up that face. I want to feel like if I have my hands open under the club, I'm going to let my fingertips go more underneath the club, go more this way, so my fingers are more on the left side of this club. Watch my shoulders as I'm too far to the left. Watch what happens when I rotate my right hand more under the club, and now my shoulders are going to go more to the right, like you would see with somebody that hits a draw. Now you can see I'm in a better position. My hands are more under this way or turned more to the right, more over this way. Now my V between my thumb and my forefinger are going to be up toward my right shoulder on both hands. That's going to be crucial. That allows you, as you're coming through, to rotate the face on closed. Second piece here is alignment. If I'm hitting a fade, a lot of times what I'm tending to do is I'm opening up my stance. And that way when I come over top of the ball, it starts out to the left and then fades back into the middle of the fairway. If I'm doing that, I'll tend to go farther and farther left. So before long, I'll set up, I'll think I'm dead straight to the target, and then I'll be over here to the left like this, where I'm gonna have to play a slice or my ball is gonna be out of bounds left. So that further ingrains hitting more and more of a fade, more and more of a slice. I want you to line up a little bit to the right. So I'm gonna go about 5 or 10 yards to the right of my target line here. Now you're gonna see my feet, my knees, my shoulders, everything is more to the right. I don't want to line up my feet to the right and then go ahead and get my body back to the left. I got to get my body to the right also. Now after we get our setup right and our grip right, now this is where this cool cup drill comes in, really, really easy. So I'm setting one cup outside of my ball. So you can imagine a straight line going to my target. One cup's outside of that. The cup in front is inside of that. I want my right forearm to be a little bit more under. Again, if you have that grip more under, this is going to be a lot easier. Now look at how my right elbow and my right forearm is underneath my left forearm and my left elbow. I'm going to exaggerate here for a second. That would be very exaggerated. I just want just a little tiny bit of that. And again, that's going to help me with my path going out to the right. Now, as I finally put all these pieces together, I'm going to rotate my face and feel like it's closing and hitting the outside of the ball. And as I put all these together, I'm going to have a beautiful draw. There we go. That ball started off right down the right edge of the fairway and drew back in right to the dead center of the fairway. So it drew about 15 yards.